Origin of education. The word education is derived from Latin words educare, it means to nourish. Educare, it means to lead forth. Educatum, it means act of teaching. Education is a never ending process of inner growth and development. Education, in real sense, is to humanize humanity and to make life progressive and civilized. According to Mahatma Gandhi, education is defined as all-round development of best in a child, physical, mental, social, and spiritual. According to Spencer, education is a completely living. According to this definition, by education we get direction of path, how to develop culture, social, moral, and innovation progress in our life. Education opens the cover, those are enfolded in our mind and body and develop internal and external. Education in Indian context. According to Rig Veda, education is something which make man self-reliant and selfless. According to this definition, it develops power of reasoning, thinking, and imagination. According to Upanishad, education is that whose end product is salvation. For salvation, there should be development of the personality. Education is taking to prove ourselves to be a human being. Now, education in the context of Western concept. According to Aristotle, education is a creation of sound mind and sound body. It develops man's faculty, especially his mind, so that he may be able to enjoy the contemplation of supreme truth, goodness, and beauty, of which perfect happiness essentially exists. Contemplation, to think over it seriously, educated man take the things as they are positively, and things touchy, it helps in developing his mind and body. Now, according to Pestalozzi, education is natural, harmonious, and progressive development of man's innate power. To educate a child means to take out all inner capabilities of the personality. It is said that education is natural development of man's innate power. To educate a child means to develop his through spiritual, intellectual, physical point of view. Balanced development of man. Innate power, emotions, joy, sorrows, thinking, imagination, and feelings. Education, broader and narrow sense. In broader sense, education includes the developments of infancy to maturity. It displays the influence of one's vocation, home life, friendship, everything which influence human personality. Hence, education is for life and thought life. By large, in the broader sense, all experiences is said to be education. The bits of misc, the taste of watermelon, experience of being caught in a storm in boat, all such experience have directly educative effect on us. In narrow sense, education is confined to schooling and university institution. Education starts when the child enters in educational institution and ends when he completes his studies or leaves the educational institution. The success of education by the individual is evaluated in terms of passing the examination. Education, bipolar and tripolar process. Education is a bipolar process in which one personality acts in other, modify the development of other. The process is not only deliberate but concise one. The education has the clearly realized intention of modifying the educator. In this process, two persons are involved. At one pole, we have the teacher and the other, the educand or the taught. Objectives of education. According to time and space, through education, a society transmits its way of life to ascending generation. Education is one of the social activities One objective of education in that the younger generation is prepared for his role as responsible members of the community, capable of making decisions and continuing and possible improving the society way of life. Second, all form of human society made some kinds of education provision for its purpose. It be proved the simple forms of education within a table framework and to an elaborate system of school. A form of education provides is determined in large part by the value of society. Education is related to time and space. The good education aims life, need, and aspiration of the society. Good aims are related to real life solution and organized system of education must meet the real solution of the community. It must be in accordance with the physical and social needs for the community. Intrinsic need and activities of the child are closely related to the need of the community. A child is not be or educate in the vacuum. He is the member of a community in which he lives, and education must help him to become a useful member of the society. Since physical, social, and economic needs differ from place to place, time to time, and country to country, the educational system is curriculum. Its syllabi, methods, and techniques must also be more or less different in different countries and different places. Hence, changes in the ideal and values accepted by a society will call for corresponding changes in the system of education. Therefore, nothing is held as true and valuable for all times. Hence, we have to conclude that education is a completely living and their aims and objectives reflected society, time, and place.